Hello, welcome back to this week's episode of I'm Gin the Mood. Still in lockdown, still not much happening. Been playing a lot of Animal Crossing recently. I've gotten a little bit addicted to the game again. I will play Animal Crossing constantly for like a month or something, and then I just won't touch it for ages afterwards, but I've recently gotten back into Animal Crossing, finally have a 5-star island. Very happy with myself. Bunny Day is just around the corner. If any of you play Animal Crossing, you will understand the pain of the eggs. So this week, we are actually having a little bit of a break from the Whitley Neill gins, because I do have other gin that isn't Whitley Neill. So this week, we are reviewing Chase Hedgerow Elderflower Field to Bottle. Ta-da! It's not going to focus on it. So I actually bought this gin from the actual Chase Distillery, which was really fun. I'm pretty sure I've spoken about the Distillery tour before, but my friend Susanna took me to the actual Chase Distillery. We got to try their vodka, we got to try some of their gin, we had a little gin tasting session at the end. It was beautiful. If you want to see pictures from the Distillery tour, I have actually posted them on my gin Instagram. So the link to that will be down in the description if you want to go have a look at those. I took quite a few aesthetic pictures of gin bottles, so what more could you want? So, this gin is handmade on our home farm in Herefordshire, England. It is 40% volume, it's a 70 centilitre bottle, Great British, perfectly served, topped with soda water. I'm not going to use soda water, I'm sorry. And it's described to be floral and crisp. Big fan. Oh, that wasn't that satisfying. After being confused last week about the gin to mixer ratio, I'm just going to start doing a single shot of gin, because I know that that ratio works quite well with other gins that I've done with like half a can of lemonade, so we're going to go with that. So this week, surprise surprise, we are using Diet Lemonade by Sainsbury's. The good old faithful lemonade. I will only be using half a can of lemonade, so not to wash out the flavour of the gin. I've already poured the gin, I haven't done the sniff test. I'm so sorry everyone. We're doing everything back to front this week. You can smell the elderflower. Oh my lord. You just get like a really overpowering whiff of elderflower. Definitely wouldn't want to sniff that in the gin glass. I think I'd die. The only way to describe the scent of this gin is just elderflower. Like, just imagine elderflower. That's what this gin smells like, which is a good sign. It does actually say that the elderflower picked for this bottle is picked from Herefordshire hedgerows. So it's nice, fresh elderflower that they use for it, which sounds really good. It is quite a crisp smell, like it says on the bottle. And the gin actually is like this yellowy colour, which is quite cool. It's definitely got the colour from the elderflower. And you know how much I love gin that actually picks up the colour from the ingredient that they use, because this coloured gin is fun. So this is it mixed with the lemonade. You can still kind of see like a small hint of the yellow, but obviously I've just mixed it with a clear liquid. It's obviously going to be a little bit diluted now. You can still really smell the elderflower. It smells very fresh and crisp and florally, just like it says on the bottle. So Chase has done a very good job of describing their gin. No hidden surprises here. And it works very well with the lemonade, because lemonade is quite refreshing and elderflower is quite refreshing. So mix it together, boom, perfect drink for a sunny day to feel refreshed. It's a very delicate flavour, but it's just such a nice flavour, because it's delicate but there is a lot of flavour there. Like, the lemonade doesn't drown out the flavour, you can still really taste the elderflower, which is really nice. I have actually had this gin with tonic water before, and I do kind of prefer it with lemonade. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan of this gin when I had it with tonic, but with lemonade it's the perfect combination. It's just very refreshing, very light, very delicate. Like, this gin is just the perfect gin for a sunny day sat in the garden, and you can just hear the birds and you're just sipping away, it's like early summer when it's starting to get a bit warmer, and this is just the gin you need for that, I just love how delicate this flavour is, Yeah, sometimes you just want that bold kick of flavour, and sometimes you just want something really delicate and floral. And this is the gin. This is the gin that you need. That's it, that's the review. This is the gin you need. Because it's just such a good gin. It's just such a good gin. Anyway, I think that is all for this week's episode of I'm Gin the Mood. As always, I'm always open to gin recommendations, mixer recommendations when I start doing wild ones again. I'll try and get through all of my gins first, just so we have, you know, all the gins reviewed at a base level, and then I can start giving my opinion on them with more wackier mixers. Don't forget, I also have my gin Instagram now, if you want to go and follow that and check out and see what I post during the week, see what cocktails I'm drinking, all gin related stuff. So I will see you all next week for my next gin review. Farewell.